Hello everyone, and welcome to our demonstration of the Fast and Full Life application process. Let's get started. First, we're going to select a new policy and enter the information for our client. To select a date of birth, we can use the built-in calendar or manually type. Next, we need to confirm the meeting type. Today's application is non-face-to-face. To continue, we're required to use screen sharing software that allows our client to see each page of the application and take control of the mouse when needed. To use our built-in screen sharing, press the Start Co-Browsing button. Next, we're confirming we've determined the needs for our client, and now we can start the illustration. Today, let's use our Solution Series product. We can see on the summary we've still got some missing information. Let's get everything filled out. Here, the smoking status. Next, the gender. Let's flip over to the Coverage tab and type in the amount. We can see our summaries being updated, and now we can submit the illustration. This review page allows us to confirm all of the information for our client. It shows us which underwriting requirements apply. We can download our illustration, and here we can see our premium. Once we're satisfied, let's continue. First, we need to choose the signing location that our client's in. Today, we are in Ontario. Next, we need to fill out the email address for our client. Please note, if you're meeting with multiple clients, each client needs a unique email address. Next, we've got the general information. I'll start with the phone number. Here we're choosing the type. Next, the birth country and marital status. You may have noticed as I move down the screen, a blue bar follows to show us where we're at. As I fill in a field, a green check mark appears to let us know that we're done. Next, we're on the occupation section. None of these apply. And we'll fill in the information needed to continue. Here we've got residency status and financial information. In insurance history, we have a built-in replacement declaration if needed. To use it, we're going to indicate that we are replacing a policy, and we can download the form here. Once everything's been filled in, we can upload the form into the application and continue. Today, we don't need the replacement declaration. Next, let's confirm the employment information and purpose of insurance. Finally, we can see that we've defaulted to the electronic contract. To qualify for the bundle bonus, we need the electronic contract and the electronic health questionnaire. Here we can add a contingent owner. Today, we'll proceed without one. Next, we've got the beneficiary section. We can add up to 4 primary beneficiaries and 4 contingent beneficiaries. Let's fill in a primary beneficiary. Now we can continue. On our new application information review page, we can double check to make sure everything has been filled out correctly. As you can see, if we use the EHQ, all of the information becomes locked and we can no longer make changes. As we were going through it, I actually noticed I have a typo in the email address. Let's go back and fix that. Here I'll fix the email address and confirm the changes. Now we can continue. We're brought back right where we were. We didn't have to redo any unnecessary steps. Let's review it one more time. That looks better. And we can continue. Let's fill out the COVID questionnaire. Here, we've got past and future travel plans. Let's review. So we've got the country, city, and the arrival dates. Today, we'll proceed without any travel. And our client is in good health. Let's continue. Next, our client qualifies for the EHQ or the PHI. Today, let's proceed with an EHQ. Let's review the MIB consent and confirm. Let's get started with the interview. First, we're required to put in the doctor information, and now we can proceed. As we fill out the answers to the questions, the EHQ is reactive. Let's continue with the questions. Here's a good example. Let's continue. Here, we've got part 2. We can see we completed all the questions on part 1 because we have the green check mark. Let's get this part filled in. And now we can continue. The question and answer review page allows us to ensure that we filled in all of the required questions. As we can see, the green check mark indicates a section has been completed. Let's review. Once we're satisfied, we can submit the application. All right, let's continue. Here, we have the temporary insurance agreement. To continue, select Yes. We'll notice that with TIA, our clients must make a payment today. Let's proceed without it. Now we can see that we can pay at issue. Let's continue. If our client would like to add critical illness, we can select the amount. Today, let's do $25,000. Here, we're automatically brought back to the illustration summary from earlier. Now we can download the illustration showing the changes and review the new premium amount. Once we're satisfied, let's continue. Let's fill in the payment information and select Pay at Issue. If we want to pay online, we accept Interac Online, MasterCard, Visa, Visa Debit, American Express, and PayPal. If your client would like to use Interac Online, you can see an up-to-date listing of which banks support this functionality at this link. We can either fill in all of the void check information or use some existing policy info. Today, let's provide the details. Here, we can select to pay at policy issue or on a specific day of the month. Let's go for the 15th and continue. Now we're on the final step, which is signature. This infographic clearly explains all of the steps that are required. This is a great opportunity to review everything with our client. Next, we need to create an access code. This will be used by the client to access any DocuSign emails. Let's continue. We've got a final chance to review the email address for our client. Everything looks good. We provide two signing options. We can sign via email or sign on screen. If we sign on screen, our client will be required to validate their email address with the access code that we just set. Let's go ahead and proceed. Here, we can review the signing process, and now we can get started. In a non-face-to-face sale, this would be the time to give your client control of the mouse. Now we can review the application. Here, our client can sign. They have the option of selecting a predetermined style or drawing their own signature. Today, let's use the default style. Let's review the answers to the COVID-19 questionnaire and the client initials. Let's continue. Here we've got the disclosure form. The client can sign. Finally, the release form. Next, we've got all of the answers on the electronic health questionnaire. The client needs to initial. Once all signatures have been obtained, we need to click the yellow Finish button. That's it. We're all done. Now, the advisor is going to receive the DocuSign signature package to submit the application to Empire Life. This screen is another great opportunity to review the process for the electronic contract delivery with your client. That concludes our demonstration for the Fast and Full Life application process. Have a great day.